Hi again, gang. Brett Wolverton here with your Full Throttle Control Center. All roads will lead to Calhoun Falls, South Carolina, as WrestleForce presents Full Throttle at the Calhoun Falls Charter School on Saturday evening, August the 25th. If you were in attendance for Showdown in the Falls, you know the war between Soviet star Boris Dragoff and Hoss Haygood was far from being finished. The challenge was made on that night, and the rematch will go down at Full Throttle as Calhoun Falls' own Hoss Haygood will go one-on-one with the Soviet star Boris Dragoff. This time it'll be in a Russian chain match. Both superstars will be connected to a long Russian chain that can be used as a weapon in this brutal contest. The Russian chain match would certainly appear to favor Boris Dragoff. However, Full Throttle is taking place in Hoss Haygood's hometown, so he'll have the support of family and friends. Who will come out the winner? We'll find out on the 25th. Two of the top contenders for the WrestleForce Championship will collide as the modern classic B.J. Hancock, who will have the lovely Josie Michael in his corner, will take on Vordell Walker. Walker recently took WrestleForce champion John Schuyler to the limit in the first WrestleForce Championship match to take place in another promotion, the South Carolina Wrestling Federation, and the modern classic was very close to defeating Schuyler at Showdown in the Falls. A victory for either man could skyrocket them right back into contention for the WrestleForce Championship. Folks, in big news announced for Full Throttle, WrestleForce has come to agreements on a contract with former WWE superstar Snitsky. At this point in time, we are unsure of who will be the first WrestleForce superstar to take on this tremendous athlete, but in an interview I was able to have with Snitsky right after he signed with WrestleForce, he assured me that no matter who he faces at Full Throttle, what happens to his opponent that night will not be his fault. Tag team action at Full Throttle will see the team of Jesse Wyndham and Derek Rise return to WrestleForce to take on Legit, the team of Brandon Paradise and Big League Eric Bradford. Both teams are looking to put the pedal to the metal at Full Throttle and work their way up the ladder of success in the tag team division. Breaking news from the desk of our new WrestleForce Commissioner, Tim Dixon. Commissioner Dixon has indefinitely suspended the Salem Center 6 for his recent attack on WrestleForce referee Scott Grady at Meltdown in Columbia. This kind of behavior will not be tolerated by our new commissioner or the board of directors for WrestleForce. Because of the suspension of the Salem Center, the scheduled steel cage match between Six and the Juggernaut John Malice will not be able to take place. WrestleForce has given Six's manager, the fabulous Playboy Bob Keller, until August the 25th to find a suitable replacement for Six in the steel cage match against John Malice. If Keller is unable to find a replacement opponent to fill in for the suspended Salem Center, the fabulous Playboy will be forced out of retirement and have to take on the Juggernaut himself. The fabulous Playboy has managed countless top superstars in the past, so it might be best for him to dig out his address book and start contacting people unless he feels like dusting off the boots and returning to action inside a steel cage against John Malice at Full Throttle. Folks, at Meltdown, former Impact Wrestling superstar Chase Stevens became the #1 contender to the WrestleForce Championship, a match that was supposed to take place at Full Throttle against the current WrestleForce champion, the Southern Savior John Schuyler. We have since found out by Commissioner Dixon that Stevens has declared that he will compete for the WrestleForce Championship on his own terms and not those dictated by the WrestleForce Championship Committee. John Schuyler, ever the fighting champion that he is, met with Tim Dixon and the WrestleForce Championship Committee and was willing to sign an open contract for Full Throttle to defend his championship. While the committee appreciated Schuyler's eagerness to compete at Full Throttle, they're going to be holding several meetings between now and August the 25th to review the current rankings to see who the rightful challenger will be for the WrestleForce Championship. But we do guarantee that you, the fans, will see a WrestleForce Championship match at Full Throttle. Program it into your GPS that Calhoun Falls Charter School is the place to be on Saturday, August the 25th. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and WrestleForce brings you Full Throttle beginning at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for children. Folks, you do not want to miss this tremendous event brought to you by WrestleForce. Until we meet again for the Full Throttle Control Center, I'm Brett Wolverton.
Almost home.